Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to my channel, AmusedJester. My name is Junior, and today we're going to be reviewing Mattel's He-Man and the Masters of the Universe 2000X cartoon collection. This is Teela, Heroic Warrior Goddess. There's the front of the box. There's the back of the box with the Teela from cartoons, and the ones that came in this wave over here. Now, interestingly enough, let's see, I'm not really too wowed by this one, to be honest, but let me take her out of packaging and give her a fair shake, having her in hand. Alright, so there's Teela in my hands right now. Let me see if I can stand her up a little bit so I can kind of let go of her. She's gonna fall off. Her feet are so small, she's gonna fall off. I want to look really closely, or just really briefly, on the staff over here. Just generic kind of looking staff. It does have the Teela staff and the snake over here. I don't know, did she ever carry this staff in the cartoons? Seems like this is a holdover from the 1980s cartoons, but just basic plastic in yellow or mustard yellow. This is, you know, kind of soft in sculpture. It's okay. Nothing spectacular about it. The main draw here is the toy itself. And there's just something about the toy that's kind of, I don't know, frustrating would be the word. So, really quick, while I was reviewing Merman and Orko, and I was looking to this, I came into the realization that I really like the monster, or the non-human versions of that Mattel is doing with these 2000X, and for some reason I'm disappointed by their human figures. The face is not bad. I think I'm being unfair with it because I keep thinking of Mondo's sculpt, which obviously is going to be much more excellent than this. So I can't help but compare it to that one, because that's also 112, even though it's a different price range, and I should not, but I just can't. So I'm trying to tamp down and be realistic with my comparisons. The face is not bad. The body is not bad. And I haven't seen this cartoon for the longest time, and I think I've seen it maybe the whole series once. I'm not entirely sure. I do have it recorded. I have it in my catalog. So the details are not bad. It's soft, but it's okay. It's a toy. It's not meant to be very detail oriented. There's enough colors going in and out of this one. So what is it that's really throwing me off? And this is not just for this particular figure as well too. I've also noticed this with their He-Man and Adam figure, which I don't have because that's in a box of stuff that I've reviewed but haven't had the chance to put on display. And as I'm thinking of all that stuff, oh, look at that. I don't like that crackling going on. It's weird. Look at how much she's not able to just do a... That's it for her articulation on the leg, just 45. That's kind of disappointing. The knees are okay. Ankles are okay. Rocker, boot cut. So the hip joint, that's very, very disappointing. That's just particular for this character as well. Can she hold her staff though? She can hold it just fine. Okay, so at least there's that. There is wrist articulation as well, in and out, so that's not a problem. So the generic problem that I discovered with this He-Man Adam, I'm not sure about Man-at-Arms because he has all that armor, is how the head is placed on the body. It seems like it's always placed low. So when I opened it, I kind of somewhat experimented on it and tried to push it, but not completely in. I'm trying to not push it in completely and leave. Like, see that gap over there? But look, doesn't that just... See? I just needed a little bit of neck length. maybe now that's looking more like a giraffe. I don't know. It seems like it's just slightly too short. But then it just jumps in and it's just, I don't know. But when I look at this one, from the collarbone and the neck's width, it seems okay. It's just, maybe it's because of the, I don't know. Because the same thing is happening with Adam too. Like something about their male figures becomes lackluster. And Teela, even though she's holding the staff over here, I really don't remember her wielding a staff a lot. More a shield and sword, and I wish she came with a shield. Well, more particularly a sword than anything else. So here's it. I'm gonna value this at maybe 10. And it's weird because I deliberately reviewed her after Orko and Merman. So here's the thing. I reviewed Merman and Orko together because I thought I wasn't going to be happy with Merman, and I knew I was going to be happy with Orko, so I was going to use Orko to kind of like up value the pair's review. But it didn't turn out that way. I actually liked Merman and I actually liked Orko, so that's not a problem. But then before I even reviewed this and I was looking at the packaging and I realized that it was the human figures from this line that's really throwing me off, that I thought, wait, the review that I'm feeling for this Teela figure is actually not going to be as positive as I thought it would be. So I thought I was going to end this review for Masters of the Universe 2000X collection with Teela, which I thought was going to be an up figure, because I'm going to decide what to do with this collection at this point. And now the realization that it's the human figure that's really throwing me off with this collection. Because I'm at the point where I don't want to continue anymore. I just don't have I don't want to push aside figures in my collection right now just to make room for these. That's the thing. And I'm not willing to do that. So that's why I'm thinking of stopping this line completely. But I mean, I don't have web store, and web store look kind of cool. I already have web store in my cartoon collection from the 80s He-Man. That's the thing, you know. It's like I already have it in the cartoon collection 1980s He-Man, and that's the one I'm more interested in. So why would I continue in this one? So I'm gonna end this with this thought for now. I am not going to pre-order every line, every figure in this line. I'm not that much of a fan with 2000X He-Man. For those collectors who grew up on those, these might be perfect for them. It's just not for me. It's, you know, it's the subject matter that's throwing it off, and some inconsistencies of the sculpt that's throwing it off for me. So it might be a better value for those guys than for me. Going forward, so I'm not pre-ordering every figure. I'm almost gonna say I'm not gonna pre-order each individual figure and just grab some as I want. But the thing is, when I'm collecting something, it's not that I want to be a completist, but if I could get a representation of every character in a cartoon that I'm interested in, I should have it. If it's missing my collection, I'll just drop the whole thing. So, and since I don't know, I think at this point I'm more leaning towards stopping supporting this collection and just go someplace else, you know. The core line from the movie, that's gonna end soon because they don't have enough characters. My attention is gearing towards Mattel's DC for Kids toy collection, so I'm gonna go all in on that one, and which is not gonna be that hard because it's a really cheap line to continue. So yeah, that's it for my review of set it aside, not finishing the review. That's it for my review of Teela. from the Masters of the Universe 2000X collection, cartoon collection. I'm gonna give it a value of let's not be cruel. I'll give her an 11 and not a 10. It's so close. It's just, and then the differences between the plastic of the face and the body, the difference in color kind of throws me off too anyway. So yeah, I'll give her 11. She's okay, but I don't think I'll be continue. I was hoping she would be enough for me to gather some interest again in the line, but it's not. It's actually just cementing the fact that I'm not going to be continuing it. So that's it for my review of not only Teela, but the entire collection from the 2000X cartoon collection. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys in my next review. Bye.